How's it going there, guys? Hey, this is Jeremy here again with Consciousness Awake. Hope everyone's doing really good, sending you tons of positive energy like always. As I mentioned in the last upload about 4 or 5 days ago, good to get back into routine here, more rhythm of uploading every few days or so. So I have a lot of content and a lot of things to share with you guys here in the near future. In this video, I want to spend a few minutes talking about the tunnel of light. The tunnel of light that many people describe from NDE experiences, from out-of-body experiences, just in general. Anybody who is whose consciousness is aware and awake, going out into these other dimensions and realms, at some point has seen some sort of tunnel of light or portal or an astral tube structure. So it can be different things, and so I wanted to kind of talk about a few different examples of what one can observe or experience as a tunnel of light type of structure when you're out of body or in near death experiences. So like in a lot of the NDEs, people describe coming out of their body and seeing a tunnel of light. I think my opinion on that is that people die different ways. What I mean by that is not the way they died, but the death process can fluctuate and be a little different person to person. But for example purposes for this video, if a person has a lot of activity in the crown chakra, their seventh chakra above the top of their head, and when they die, which is common, more of a tunnel of light will be presenting itself, and you'll be leaving your body through the top of your head, going into to what looks like a astral tube-like structure or a tunnel of light, and the colors can range too. They can definitely range. There's something important about these tunnels of light, because in other videos I have talked about how there's fake tunnels of light, or AI tunnels of light, or just demonic beings. Posing as an angel of light, creating different tunnels of light to just get different individual units of consciousness, or particular ones or particular people to trick them to go in through a tunnel of light so they can go into the reality system to wherever they are located. There is that factor, but as you know, if you've watched multiple videos on my channel, I do fondly believe from my own experiences with astral projection, out-of-body experiences, that there are many different scenarios and situations that are going on. There's astral tubes. When you get out of body into the astral planes, you get out of the etheric realm, low astral section, and once you get into like more of the lower part of the astral plane structure, you will see not tunnels of light, but they look like portals or like tubes. I call them astral tube structures, and you can move really fast through all of those. I think that sometimes people are even accidentally critiquing maybe these astral tubes as tunnels of light, because sometimes when you get out of the etheric plane and you're flying really fast into the astral structure at an angle to the astral structure, you will go through some of these tubes, and you move really quickly, and it's almost like the stars around in space, constellations, all these things out in outer space. It almost seems like all of those little tiny dots of light, and just dots of light in general, you're kind of like speeding through a part of space, and it kind of blurs, so the stars like just blur into like lines temporarily, and it almost just traveling really quickly through the astral plane structure, because you can do that in your astral body through your willpower and intention, and you just decide to do that. It takes a little practice. You have to try it a few times, several times, before you kind of really get the hang of it, as far as trajectory, as far as like how you use your hands and motion to the type of destination or the direction you want to go in. So how you guide your astral energy body and use your thoughts at the same time is very important. But it looks like an astral, like a tunnel of light when you're going really fast through these astral tubes, and the stars and stuff and things are blurring. Look like little streaks, and so it kind of portrays a tunnel of light. So there's different types of encounters, when you're out of body in near-death experiences, where you're encountering things that are very similar looking in structure and that look like tunnels of light. So there's not just like one kind of tunnel of light. There's a lot of things very similar to it. And so here's something I want to share with you. This might be the most important. I'm 6.5 minutes? So I'm 6.5 minutes into this video. This is probably one of the most key things and most important pieces of information that I can give to you right now at this moment in this video about tunnels of light. Okay. After you die, after actual physical death. Not astral projection. Not like regular astral projection or out of body experience. I'm talking about actual physical death. Okay? Just after physical death, when you get out into your energy body and you see something that is portrayed or looks like a tunnel of light, know this and remind yourself of what I'm saying right now. Or watch this video in 10 years. Watch it in 30 years. Just to remind yourself that if you feel with your own intuition, with your own consciousness, that you might be getting tricked by a fake tunnel of light, there is one really good way to know if it's a fake one or not, or if it's a real tunnel of light that's trying to take you to more of the higher astral plane structure, mental planes, as the soul planes, spiritual realms, those kinds of things. Different types of heavens, There's one way to know to yourself if you're being tricked or not. Now, there's obviously different types of ways to figure it out, but here is one that it's not hard to remember. And that is that if you're questioning this portal or tunnel of light or what's presented to you in front of you, and you see a lot more whitish light, more white light during that process, chances are really, really high that it's a fake tunnel of light. Okay? If it's an authentic, real tunnel of light after physical death, and you see some loved ones, a spirit guide, and you're looking at this tunnel of light, just look at the actual colors of this tunnel of light. And if this tunnel of light is more goldish, gold in white gold, you see gold. There's a difference between the color gold and more of like a whitish kind of light. It's pretty obvious, especially when you're after death and your consciousness is, for the most part, almost fully integrated into your energy body, as opposed to before death and doing astral projection out of bodies where your consciousness is kind of in both places. So your consciousness is so much more aware. It's to a whole other heightened experience when you're actually after physical death. And so you're going to notice little details and things. So if you see gold within that light, it is an authentic tunnel of light that you can probably trust, and it will probably take you to connect to bloodline, loved ones, or higher up plane, positive plane, heavenly reality construct, or just straight through the etheric astral structures and right into more of the spiritual soul plane structures above that. So that's something to remember, and that is really a valuable little identification or way to distinguish it, at least at this time. So I am speaking to you from current observations, current out of bodies, current astral projections from over the years, and talking to others, etc. Will at some point certain types of beings or AI or whoever it may be figure out how to add gold color and golden light to their fake tunnels of light? Sure. Nothing can be off the table, so to speak. But at least I'm talking to you about this now moment and my perspective and opinion on that. All right, guys. So let's leave it at 11 minutes. Questions, leave them down in the comments. If you like the video, please hit the like button and share my video with anybody who you think might be interested in these types of topics. All right. Talk to you soon. Peace.